Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're all here. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I had a great weekend to start, and then I kind of got a little down energetically, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit in this video. So I hope it's not ending up to be too serious for you guys. I usually like to keep things light, and I've always said that I'm never gonna talk bad about anybody, and I don't plan on it, but I will be revealing some things that kind of maybe put some people in a not the greatest light, but it's reality. And when I was looking at videos I was gonna repost, one of them that I did post a while ago and then I took it back was because I felt like I was like getting too raw about some of the people in my life and in my childhood. And I rewatched it and I was like, I've been doing these videos for like 9 months now. So I feel like I can be a little more open about stuff. And I don't think it was that bad as what I thought. I just am really sensitive and touchy about that. So, on that note, I really want to have a lot of gratitude today as well. I'm filling into gratitude practice. I just want to be so thankful for this life. Having gratitude just for your life and living it is the highest form of praise that you can give for it. I know there's times when I was younger and I was having a hard time, I was almost like mad at my parents for having me be born. I'm like, why'd you have me be born into this world with no map or directions on how to live it and just always struggling? That just did not seem fair to me. I did go to the Ducks game. Went to a dive bar, which I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because I swear it was after I was done being in there that I started feeling kind of down. But I also did a really intense workout and then I came home and I just sat and like let my muscles get all sore and binge watch TV. So I'm putting myself on a 10-day no TV discipline. I think I just need to bring more discipline into my life because I always talk about how it's good to say no to people in our lives, but I also think that might extend to ourselves sometimes. For me anyways, because until I start working. When I start working, I won't feel as much of a need, but right now I've been just like watching TV, doing things that I know are not for my best mental, emotional, spiritual health, physical. I am letting go. I am free. When I think about getting into that emotional state, I always relate it to I think about being down in the dumps. And this is a kind of a intense childhood memory about that because that makes me think. So when I was younger, my brother's dad was in charge of us and my mom didn't marry him, but he did raise us the first part of our lives. And there was a lot of moving around and stuff like that. And he was a very like strict parent we were to be seen and not heard type of parent. And I'm not trying to get down on him too much because I've made amends with him. And oddly enough, he's one of the only parental figures that I had that ever actually apologized to me. So that went really far with me. I've been a big person to apologize for a lot in my life, and I've always kind of found that no one else seems to do it back generally. So I kind of got tired of that. It's like, I'm not going to be in a relationship with someone where we're having it like some sort of disagreement and then I'm always the one apologizing. Usually you apologize and the other person goes, oh yeah, I had a part in that too. But anyway, so he would take us, we would go to the dump, as you do. And I don't remember if it was we were acting bad or what, but he would tell us that he was gonna leave us there, and it really I remember being kind of freaked out about that, and sometimes I'll think about that and be like, "Did that cause me any sort of, like, abandonment issues?" It seems like it might. It probably should have if it didn't, I don't know, but, um and I had to release a lot of shame around some of that part of my childhood because when you're in those moments where you have like you have to kind of worry about the state of mind of your caregiver, um you do things that you become ashamed of because if you do something to get in trouble and they come and they're like, well, who did this? If you did it, you're not going to say, oh, I did it. Like you're going to blame it on one of your siblings. And I've also had times where I felt like I didn't protect them from stuff. And I've even sent like sent messages to my youngest one about that. I'm like, I'm sorry if I didn't protect you on times. And that's, even into adulthood that I had carried that. And so I'm giving myself permission to let go of all that shame. I am letting go. I am free. Just lift it all off of my shoulders. Be free of it. Be in this present moment. Today's a new day. I'm not going to binge watch any TV. I know for a fact that after watching all that TV, I did not feel better. So, on that note, that's my one like kind of personal story there. And that wasn't bad. When I was at the bar watching the game, which we won again, so 3 in a row, we can be happy one more week. There was a girl that was coming around and giving out free samples of Pendleton whiskey, and she's like, would you like a free sample? I'm all, oh no, I don't drink, but trust me, I know exactly what that tastes like. That was the last thing that I drank very heavily at my dad's house. I always figured if I went back, after next time I went to see my dad, I'd get him another bottle of that, but I also haven't spoken with my dad since then, so it is what it is. If someone wants to hold a grudge their whole life, they're welcome to. I'm not. I've opened up communication, and then from now on I'm just waiting. I'm not going to force myself on anyone. I don't believe in forcing my energy on anyone anymore. I make the offer and I just let it stand there. Inhale. Thank you for my life. Whew. Down dog. I'm going to be doing some yoga and meditation today. One thing about binge watching TV for however many hours, I swear it was like 3 or 4. I hate to admit that, but if you do three or 4 hours of meditation, you never feel bad about it. I always feel invigorated and wonderful. If I do that much of meditation, which I've never done, I have done an hour and a half to 2 hours. I always feel absolutely wonderful. But just sitting there watching TV, I just felt down in the dumps. I am letting go. I am free. Let go of all of the shame and the guilt and anything else, even the guilt I feel about doing that. Today's a new day. That was ancient history. I'm going to be, if anything, if I feel like I don't want to do anything. There's times we don't have energy. Like I said, I wasn't feeling good. I'm just going to sit in silence. Yay. Thank you for my eyes. Thank you for my nose. Thank you for my mouth. Thank you for my ears. Thank you for my hands. I love all of our senses, but ultimately when you do meditate, you kind of bring the focus first into the senses and then you let them all go. That's kind of the point of it. That's the hard part. I really love my hands, guys. I do. I love how they move. I love the way that I use them to express myself. And I feel like of anything, my hands are almost my mom's exact hands. She has the same hands as me, which is really cool. She doesn't use them the same way. Like when she talks, when she's telling a story, she likes to hold her hands up like this for some reason. She'll just be like, I am letting go. I am free. The free will to me, because we always hear about free will, the ultimate free will is having the ability to change how you feel at any moment, change your emotion. At any moment, I can just say, no, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to feel good now. And just like that, you can do it. But for whatever reason, I was still wanting to just sit. I kind of was doing this thing too at the end where I was scrolling through TikTok and I was telling myself, well, this is good because I'm just like learning things. I'm learning things. After a while, it's like, no, you've already learned this all. You need to apply it. It's time to apply the things. I am letting go. I am free. I did do a little bit. I got to show you this really adorable jacket that I got for $3.99. So it is a little bit of retail therapy, but I don't care. It's adorable. And when I go back to work, then I'm going to have my cute little jacket. Like, look how cute. Well, I mean, it looks better with pants, but all right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Reach out to me. I love hearing from you. And I'll be releasing that other video. So you can see if you think it's me talking too bad about my family. I hope it doesn't come off that way, because I truly do love them. I am who I am, and so I love myself. So by default, I love all of them. I wouldn't be me without them. So at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Okay, have a wonderful day, you guys.